Ever wondered how a country moves its most precious asset? We're not talking about data or diplomats. We're talking about solid, glittering gold. The United States holds the largest official gold reserve in the world, with most of it famously locked down at Fort Knox. But what happens when you need to move tons of this priceless metal, not by armored truck, but through the sky? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most secretive and high-stakes logistical operations imaginable: the aerial transport of U.S. gold. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't your average cargo flight. When the U.S. government needs to move gold, it triggers an operation of immense complexity and security. We're talking about a mission where a single pallet can be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The aircraft of choice. Often, it's the mighty C-17 Globemaster III. This military transport plane is a workhorse, capable of carrying massive loads and landing on short, rugged runways. But it's not just about lifting power, it's about security. These planes are part of the U.S. Air Force fleet, meaning they are operated by military personnel and are under military command and control, from takeoff to touchdown. So, how do you load 5 tons of gold onto a plane? Very, very carefully. Gold is incredibly dense. A standard gold bar, the kind you see in movies, weighs about 27.5 pounds, or 12.4 kilograms. To move 5 tons, you're dealing with roughly 400 of these bars. They aren't just tossed into the cargo bay. The gold is typically secured in specialized, tamper-evident containers. These containers are then loaded onto standard military 463L master pallets. The real challenge is weight distribution. All that mass concentrated in a small area could dangerously alter the aircraft's center of gravity. Loadmasters, the unsung heroes of military logistics, must perform precise calculations to place the pallets perfectly, ensuring the plane remains balanced and stable for flight. One wrong move could be catastrophic. Now, let's talk about the journey itself. The flight path of a gold transport mission is one of the most closely guarded secrets in the U.S. military. It's not filed like a commercial flight. The route is unpredictable, with multiple potential detours and landing sites planned in advance. The aircraft is under constant satellite surveillance and in communication with secure command centers. But the protection doesn't stop there. Often, these transport flights are escorted. Imagine looking out the window of the C-17 and seeing fighter jets, like F-16s or F-22s, flying off your wings. These aren't just for show. They provide a formidable layer of defense against any potential airborne threat. They create a sterile no-fly bubble around the precious cargo, ready to intercept any unauthorized aircraft that gets too close. It's a clear message: do not interfere. On the ground, the security is just as intense. The departure and arrival airfields are locked down. We're talking about military bases or highly secured sections of civilian airports, swarming with federal agents and military police. Before the gold even gets to the plane, it's transported in a convoy of armored vehicles. Think of a presidential motorcade, but for metal. The area is swept for threats, and all personnel involved have the highest levels of security clearance. The loading process happens as quickly as possible to minimize the window of vulnerability. Every moment the gold is out in the open, it's at risk. So the entire operation is a race against time, executed with military precision. You might be wondering, why go to all this trouble? Why fly gold at all? There are several reasons. A primary one is for international settlements between central banks. While most transactions today are digital, physical settlement is sometimes required to finalize large-scale sovereign debt payments or to physically repatriate gold held in custody for other nations. For example, if another country was storing its gold reserves in the U.S. Federal Reserve Bank of New York and decided to take it home, a flight like this would be necessary. Speed is another critical factor. When billions of dollars in assets need to be moved securely and quickly across continents, air travel is the only viable option. Let's put the value into perspective. As of late 2023, the price of gold hovers around $2,000 per ounce. 5 tons of gold is equivalent to 160,000 troy ounces. Do the math. That's a staggering $320 million on a single flight, and that's a relatively small shipment. Operations have been known to move much more. With this kind of value, you can understand why no expense is spared on security. The cost of the fighter escort, the military personnel, the fuel, and the intelligence gathering is just a tiny fraction of the cargo's worth. It's the ultimate insurance policy. The secrecy surrounding these missions is absolute. Information is strictly on a need-to-know basis. The pilots and crew might only get their final flight details moments before takeoff. This prevents leaks and minimizes the risk of an organized attack. In the world of high-stakes transport, what people don't know is the most powerful security tool of all. This is why you rarely, if ever, hear about these flights in the news. They happen in the shadows, a silent testament to the immense logistical power of the U.S. military and treasury. This entire process, from the vault to the aircraft and to its final destination, is a symphony of precision, planning, and power. It involves economists, logisticians, soldiers, pilots, and federal agents, all working in perfect sync. It's a modern-day treasure transport, replacing wooden galleons and pirate ships with state-of-the-art aircraft and fighter jets. While the world moves towards digital currency and intangible assets, this operation is a powerful reminder that physical wealth, in the form of solid gold, still holds immense power and requires extraordinary measures to protect. It's a hidden world of logistics, where the stakes couldn't be higher. So, the next time you see a C-17 flying overhead, you might just wonder what it's carrying. It could be troops, it could be humanitarian aid, or it could be a multi-million-dollar fortune in solid gold, silently moving across the globe under the watchful eye of an entire security apparatus. It's a fascinating intersection of finance and military might. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of aerial gold transport. If you found this as fascinating as we did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive looks into hidden operations. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let us know in the comments what other secret operations you'd like us to investigate. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.